I'm gonna hand the mic over here to Diego a little bit because Diego wanted to talk about Unai Emery's successes in the Premier League.
Very adamant. Very adamant.
Very adamant, meaning he knows the most out of all of us.
Okay, now you're setting me up here.
I'm glad you saw that.
This is where the hate comments come from.
Yeah.
This instance right here.
This is where. No, I mean, like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. This Unai Emery has been a revelation. Come on, we know he's good, right? We know he's a good manager. We've seen it. I mean, when he was at Villarreal, didn't he's the one who won the Europa League, beating United.
I believe so. I believe so.
A couple 2 years ago. But let's be honest, Steven Gerrard, he wasn't it, right? He wasn't it. He wasn't got the sack. He wasn't that guy.
No,
he wasn't that guy.
And Unai Emery comes in, and we're like, it's a good pickup, but we weren't really sure, what to expect. And then now let's see, he was appointed. I think it was October or November. I was trying to look for it. I couldn't really find it. I think it was October something, maybe late October of last year.
It was October.
Yeah, October last year, and they were 15th. They are now 6th. They have gone unbeaten in their past 7 games, winning 6 of those. Their last loss was to Arsenal, which is not a bad team.
League leaders.
Yeah. And they have just been phenomenal. Ollie Watkins, since Emery has come in,
Watkins, man,
has been in phenomenal form.
You know what I was thinking earlier? Like, this is the year of the English striker. Like, for sure. Harry Kane, Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney. You can throw Marcus Rashford in there because he's
Erling
definitely
Haaland.
Erling Haaland. He was born in Leeds. You could throw him in there.
Yeah.
But sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
No. I completely agree. But Watkins is probably like the best example we're talking about because we know Kane is. I think he's the best, one of the best, top 2 players in the Premier League. We know Callum Wilson is very good. He's dealing with injury problems. Tony is just shining. But Watkins, we know he's good, but we didn't know he was this good. And
no one's brought it out of him.
No one has. And Emery is getting him to cook right now. He has the most goal contributions since Emery has come in the Premier League. I think I don't know, 16, 17, something like that.
Yeah.
That's just the obvious star that's been really showing up. But you got all the other players. I don't want to take any credit from anybody else because it's a team effort, 100%.
Yes,
be doing this well.
Of course.
And it's just genuinely their form has been immaculate. It's been so good. It's top 6 level, and they're in the 6th right now with a squad that's, let's be honest, is nowhere. I don't think anybody will consider them a top 6 squad with the amount they're putting in.
It's definitely really interesting because this is the same squad that before Unai Emery gets a sack or gets hired. Sorry, before Steven Gerrard gets a sack, everyone's this squad should be good. It's just not. Yeah. It just doesn't work together. And Unai Emery has somehow come in here and put it together fantastically.
It's so good. This is a elite manager who, let's be honest, he got a lot of hate at the Arsenal job, and who knows for what reasons. It could have. I think the squad itself just wasn't it. He wasn't really kind of vibing with it. I'm not going to try to pretend like I know what happened, but he is a very good manager. This is a while ago too. And he's come back. I think he's gotten a nice refresher at Villarreal, where he actually showed he like I said, he won the Europa League with Villarreal, and now he's back in the Prem. He's dominating, man. He's dominating.
You look back on it, and I think no one was really considering it at the time, but he is literally the perfect mid-table team manager because he goes. So I'm just gonna go over his manager career. He goes Almeria, Valencia, Spartak Moscow, barely, and then he goes to Sevilla, right? 2013, 2016. And he wins 3 Europa Leagues in a row. Okay, so he can do it. He goes to PSG, and he does whatever PSG is supposed to do. Right? They win their domestic stuff. They don't win the Champions League. That's typical. Yeah. He goes to Arsenal, struggles with Arsenal, doesn't really work. He goes to Villarreal, not the biggest name in club football, and he kills it over there. Wins the Europa League, and he comes to Aston Villa, and he turns it around. He just knows he is a football manager. if you will.
Football manager,
Like that's his thing.
Football manager.
He just he has his specific tactic that he downloads, puts his players in it, and excels, and it's great.
Yeah, he has a very clear vision of his game plan.
Yeah.
And he sticks by it. Like I was looking at like kind of like the lineups and formations that he's playing over the past several games. He's sticking to like this 4-2-2. I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I understand what's going on there, but I just know for a fact he's sticking by it, and he's getting a lot of good results with a lot of good credit from everybody around. And I haven't been able to find it to confirm, but I think he's only brought in like
signing wise.
Yeah, like signing wise, like during the winter transfer window.
I know he hasn't brought in many. That's all I'll say. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know he hasn't brought in many. Throwing out stats here. Since he's taken charge, only Arsenal and Manchester City have picked up more points than him. So if the season started when he came in, they'd be sitting at third right now. Above United, above Tottenham, above Brighton, above Newcastle. That's crazy. 18 games, 12 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. 38 points from 18 games is insane. He's taken them from fighting relegation to challenging for European spots. Ollie Watkins says, there we go, 16 goal involvements since when Emery took over. Tied with Erling Haaland, 2 more than Harry Kane, 3 more than Bukayo Saka, and Salah and Rashford. Most goals in the Premier League in 2023, that's Ollie Watkins. Most goals plus assists in the Premier League in 2023, that's Ollie Watkins. Most clean sheets in the Premier League in 2023, that's Aston Villa. Most points won in the Premier League in 2023, that's Aston Villa. What more can you say?
What more?
And West Ham. That's crazy.
Okay. Not even
I'm just trying to slot West Ham into there.
No.
Nowhere. That was crazy.
I just looked it up. He only made 2 transfers in the winter transfer window. One from Chicago Fire, actually, former Chicago Fire. Never heard of him.
The Colombian, Yohan Duran.
Yeah, exactly. 16 million. I'm sorry to know he hasn't really got much game time, but you know, he's a young one.
Yeah,
and then Alex Moreno for 13 million. And
he's been killing it too. He's been getting an underrated player that no one talks about.
But like, just on that short budget, like what more can you ask for? Like, he's spent under like 30 million, and he's in the top sixth, and they're unbeaten in the past 7, won the past 6. Like, incredible.
I wonder what he does if he goes like he never will. I think he doesn't leave Aston Villa because I think he kind of knows where his place in football is. That is like I said, taking the mid to the top. But I feel like he'd kill it at Tottenham. I feel like he would absolutely demolish at Tottenham because he already has the quality and the lack of budget, and he knows what to do with the lack of budget.
You know, I'm not completely against the idea.
I think he is, though. In all fairness, I think he is.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. What more can you say besides a round of applause for him? Like he's been killing it. This does kind of harken back to the idea that the top 6, 7, 8, even the Premier League is getting so congested now. Like if he can keep this up, I really don't think this is a fluke season. If he can keep it up, you have Brighton fighting for a spot up there with De Zerbi. You have Newcastle stepping in, Aston Villa stepping in, and they're not going away for sure. And this Premier League has been a year of fantastic managers for many. Eric Ten Hag has been doing wonders at United.
No,
you can't deny it.
Sorry,
you can't deny it.
Not no to you. My bad. It's my dog.
Right.
My dog tried to jump on the table. It's my fault. Shouldn't have muted it.
It happens.
Eddie Howe for Newcastle.
Eric Ten Hag, Eddie Howe, De Zerbi over Brighton, Unai Emery, Aston Villa. Phenomenal. I mean, Pep's doing his antics. You got to even give credit to Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta's doing good over there too. Frank Lampard, okay.
He's about to bottle it.
Joke. That's a complete joke.